Hey guys, thanks for watching my last video. If you didn't see the video, that's when I talk about me starting with Facebook dropshipping, and this new video is just number 2, and I'm just going to update you on some things I've learned, what I experienced, what my sales are looking like, and again, you're just following me along basically as I figure this out as somebody who has no real experience with it, just learning off the internet and experimenting. So, update. Where I'm at sales wise is, and I've got maybe a couple screen things for you today, but it might just be this like the last video. But so far I am sitting at 4 items sold, and I'm 2 weeks in. I've heard a lot of people have way more success than that. I've heard of people selling within the first hour. It took me about a week. I think last video I said that I had been doing this for a week and a half, and then I checked again after I got done filming it, and it had really only been like a week that I'd been doing it. So I know it's not that big of a difference, but it kind of is if you consider how small the time is. I'm officially 2 weeks in, and 4 items sold, and I'm sitting at $91.16 of profit. So, of course, I don't have that yet because Facebook keeps your money for 5 days after your items are delivered. So I'm waiting for those payouts to happen through Facebook. But I have some of it. I have like $50 of that. But a couple new things that I did to experiment this last week is I signed up for a trial for Amazon Prime. Most people already have Amazon Prime, so it's probably not a big deal for you. But I had Amazon Prime with family members of my wife's, so we didn't want to experiment with dropshipping on a communal account that a bunch of people use. So I went ahead and signed up for a trial, and then my goal is to make enough in profit to just buy Amazon Prime or pay for it monthly until I can buy it in the one lump sum, because it's cheaper long run to do that. But I wanted that 2-day shipping, because the faster you can get your shipping, done for your customers, it just means that you're going to get your money faster, because Facebook's going to give you those payouts sooner, because you still got to wait 5 days. So that means minimum you're waiting 7 days, and probably more like 8. But either way, I went ahead and tried an Amazon order. Somebody finally bought something that I listed from Amazon, which I was a little bit scared to do because I mentioned last time, hopefully you can hear me good enough. I'm using a microphone, but it's not that close to my face, so you might just be getting on camera audio today. But anyway, I went ahead and tried an Amazon order like I was talking to you guys about last time. There is some hesitation for Amazon to Facebook dropshipping, because on Facebook, when you do an order, you have to give a tracking number for UPS, FedEx, or the Postal Service. So from what I hear online, you're not guaranteed to have one of those 3 shipping methods if you ship an Amazon order. And I started to look into it a little bit more, and it looks like I haven't experienced this, but they use third-party shipping, solutions sometimes. So I'm still going to keep going until I run into that wall of, oh crap, there's no shipping method. So I'll have to just wing it and figure that out. If I have to have the order canceled but still order it and do this kind of background deal in Messenger, which I also heard Facebook can monitor, and they're looking out for you to take payments outside of Facebook in your messages, because they can kind of tell based off keywords and stuff if you're dealing outside of the platform but using their platform and they're not getting their seller fee. So these Facebook Marketplace assistant things are so annoying. Okay. Anyway, I did an Amazon order. Sorry, I'm delaying this. And somebody bought, and I'll show you the item here really quick. I wasn't going to show you guys all my items that I sold, because normally people don't do that, because then you're just going to go sell the same thing, and then it takes away from my money, which I'm also trying to make a living off this and side hustle it. But you know what? I told myself I wasn't going to be that way. And I was going to be honest with you guys. I'm not trying to sell anything, keep anything from you guys. There's plenty of space to go around in this world. So let me show you exactly what I sold. So I sold this baklava ski mask. It looked cool. I did that thing that I've heard some people do where they go and basically find an item from like the movers and shakers category, and then they filter it by like best sellers. And anyway, it changes like constantly. So you can literally hit refresh, and then the things at the top of that list that are like trending for sale will go away. So I just did it. I've only done this like twice. I did it, and I saw this baklava mask pretty high on the list, and I was like, oh, cool. A bunch of people are buying that. I'm sure when they're searching for that, they might also be searching for it on Marketplace or coming across it somehow. Anyway, I listed it, and it's right here. Looks pretty cool. And it was $18.95. You can see. Amazon Prime, so they were going to get that $2 shipping, and if I have Amazon Prime, it doesn't cost me shipping, which is going to help me with my margins of profit and stuff. So, listed it, had a couple guys interested in it, and then it didn't sell, and I just kind of, it really doesn't have that many, I'm going to look at my views too really quick. It really doesn't have, it has 169 views, so not that high on my list compared to other things. I was like, nobody's going to buy that. And I listed it for $26, and somebody had tried to message me asking if I could sell it to them for $20. And I was like, nah, man, sorry, I can't do that. Anyway, I'd kind of given up on it, but I left it on my list. And then randomly one night, somebody put in an order. And I was like, oh, okay. Here's my first Amazon order, just like I said in my video. I think it was like that night that I posted that video that somebody ordered it. Anyway, I lucked out and got UPS shipping, and the item's already been delivered, and the guy was happy about it. I mean, there wasn't really any hiccups so far. It was actually easier than doing it through Walmart so far. Remember, I'm probably going to run into issues at some point, and I'm trying to on purpose so that I can update you on how it goes. But it was actually my easiest order because I didn't have to wait. Man, the two other things or three other things I've sold through Walmart, I like it, but at the same time, it just sucks because it takes so long for them to give you your tracking number. It's like almost on that 3-day limit. Like I sold something last night, and I'm waiting for tracking, and it ain't, it's Monday, so I understand the weekend and everything. I probably won't get this tracking info until tomorrow or the next day, which will be the 3 days that Facebook gives you as a limit. So, I don't know. I'm just gonna let you know. So far, this is my easiest, but know that there is problems with that potentially in the future. Anyway, bought this item. I got some math here. The item is like $18, but when I actually buy it with taxes, it was $20.15. Sold it for $26, and that gave me a profit of $6.12. Just last night, I got an order randomly in. The other day, Super Bowl was yesterday, and a little less than a week ago, maybe a week ago, I listed a cornhole set from Walmart, and it was like American flag, and it like lit up with LEDs and stuff. I thought it was kind of lame, but at the same time, I was like, I know people who would buy that, and I was like, you know what? Let's just list it. It's kind of cool and different, and I made sure to list it with a photo. Let me see if I can pull it up here. With this photo, because it was going to stand out differently from the rest of them. Of course, it looks like this, LED photos and everything, and I don't know. I knew that people are going to see those LED lights and be like, ooh, that's cool. I listed it for $60. And it was on Walmart, I think, for like $50 or like $45. So I was like, I'm going to make a little bit of profit on it. Anyway, somebody ordered it last night, and I went to go buy it really quick on my phone because I was like, man, these Walmart tracking numbers suck. I want to get it in now so I can get the tracking as soon as possible. And I found it on Walmart.com for like half the price that I originally thought it was going to be. So I bought it for $26 after tax, free shipping, and sold it for $60. So I did the math. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong. I'm not the best numbers guy, but That's 129% profit, which normally I only expect to get like 15% profit. So I actually more than doubled, or got the money back completely plus some. So that was a pretty cool win, because I forget, if you don't already know, Walmart, if you look at the items, it'll say like sold by, and then it's like another business. Walmart also does drop shipping now. So they're turning into like an Amazon and an eBay, where other people are signing up for accounts on there and drop shipping from Walmart.com. So the items aren't necessarily sold by Walmart, just like everything you buy off Amazon isn't sold by Amazon. So it's turning more and more into that. I thought that was pretty cool, because I mean, that's a pretty good profit for something like that. And I had kind of given up on that, even though I noticed the cornhole board sets, like yard games and stuff. I was just experimenting, which that's another piece. You have to experiment. Like every day I get on here, and I don't list as many things as I'd like. I'd like to do like 10 to 15 a day like they tell you to, but I probably only do like 5, if that. I have a total of 49 items listed, and I'm at $91 profit, like I said. If I was going a lot harder, I can only imagine that number would be higher. I'm 2 weeks in. That's where I'm at, and that's my honest experience so far. But getting back to what I was saying, you got to experiment, because, this whole, so far, everything I've sold is just me experimenting. Like this cornhole set, I wouldn't buy an American flag LED cornhole set, but it was different. And I searched on Facebook Marketplace and found that people were just selling stuff out of their garages for that. I wasn't getting other drop shippers selling that as much. And the ones that I did get, the item that I was looking at specifically, wasn't getting sold. And Walmart is more and more getting saturated on Facebook Marketplace already, I can tell, because every time I go to list something that I think is cool, a lot of the times it's already on there. And it's already on there listed like 10 times over. I was really into selling dog houses for a second. One of the items I've sold has been a dog house from Walmart.com. Anyway, that same dog house is listed on there like by 5 different people. And I have 5 dog houses listed right now, and they're all listed over and over again. You search dog house and it's just the same picture and the same description. And then there's people on there. I can't remember if I said in the last video, there's people on there selling it for break even. Like they're selling it for the exact price that they're buying it off of another thing. Or they're using a distributor at wholesale and listing the same item that they also have on Walmart at a higher price. So maybe they're not doing break even, but if I were to buy the item, if they were just doing what I'm doing and buying it from Walmart.com, they would literally be breaking even on the price. After taxes and shipping and stuff. So the only thing I can think of they're doing, which I've heard of, is people will literally just sign up for a high interest cashback credit card, sell stuff at a break even just to churn the items on their card and just get cashback points, which is dumb. Because at most, ideally at most, they're getting 5%, but most likely they're getting like 1.5 to 2%, but probably 1 to 2% cashback points. So they're literally putting in all this work for the worst amount of profit ever. So I've listed way less items, and in 2 weeks have made more money than anybody who could sell 100 things, getting 2% cashback. That's how stupid that math adds up. But some people would rather do that because they're easy sales and it probably makes them feel good. But it's kind of a stupid way to do that. Quality, not quantity. That's what I like. But either way, let me look at my list. I know I had some updates for you. I forgot. I don't know if I said this last time either. The first thing that somebody bought from me was out of stock. That's some problems people run into also. And that sucks, because I was so stoked for my first sale, and I go to Walmart and it was a car jack, like a you jack your car up to change the tires or work on it. I was so stoked. Listed 3 of those. People got a lot of views, but nobody's bought one so far. So if you're gonna list car jacks, I wouldn't recommend it, but go for it. A lot of people are already doing it. So again, it's one of those saturated things. I wasn't that creative when I found that one. But somebody bought it. I went to go purchase it and it was out of stock. And I was like, dang it. If you don't know, when somebody buys an item on Facebook, they only have 30 minutes to cancel the order from their side of the transaction. And you want them to cancel it on their own, because if you have to cancel it, I don't know the specifics, but from what I've heard, Facebook penalizes you kind of. So you'll not show up as much in the rankings. If you know how that kind of stuff works, you'll basically, it's not like a shadow ban or anything, but like it basically like docks against you as somebody who cancels orders. So it just looks negatively on you through Facebook's eyes. So you're less likely probably to be in front of people's eyes. So you want to try as much as you can to not cancel orders, because that it'll hurt you long term. So luckily I was on top of it. I messaged the guy right away with an alternate option, and he wasn't really into that option. And then I got him to cancel the order within the 30 minutes. So it, I guess it didn't dock me from what I understand, but you want to try to do that. Another thing I've run into, I've had a lot of people say that they don't trust paying through Facebook. One thing I've learned is that selling things this way, a lot more people want to have a conversation with you than I thought they would. I thought more people would just buy stuff. But a lot of people, they're treating it like it's Craigslist, but a little bit more customer servicey, because they can actually see who you are. So they're a little nicer from what I've seen. They're a lot less robotic, and they're more likely to have a conversation with you. So, I mean, I've had people message. I had somebody message me last night that was like, hey, I get a paycheck in the middle of February. Do you have this item often enough where I could buy it then? And I said like, oh yeah, I'll have it then. Matter of fact, let me lock in the price for you. And I just like put in parentheses this person's name, and then I put this dollar price tag, and then I just sent her another message that says, I'm just putting this in here so that if I do raise my price soon, you get this price no matter what. And she was like, oh, that would be a blessing, Cameron. And I'm like, you're welcome. So a lot of people think you're doing them a favor. I mean, it's funny. It kind of feels weird when you mark something up and then sell it. But the fact is, these people are like looking at items, and they see something at the price you set it. And if they find it of value and worth that dollar amount, they're going to buy it. And they don't feel like looking around, and they don't feel like it. Literally, if they copy pasted my descriptions or my titles, they'd find it probably for like $50 cheaper, $6 cheap. I don't know, whatever the difference is online, but they're not doing it, man. Some people, especially, I don't know if they have money or if they don't, or if they're just a type of person, but people are lazy, man. So just set your price as something that you think is decent. Don't overdo it, because people have a natural, this is too high, this is too low kind of mechanism to know when stuff's too high or low. But just go for it. Experiment. The 4 items I've sold so far, they have been that cornhole set with the LED lights, a dog house, which a lot of people have messaged me about that damn dog house, but like only one person's bought it. So be careful with that. Don't get sucked into messages too much. The person who did buy it just bought it. It wasn't a big conversation. A children's bed frame for a twin bed, and that baklava mats from Amazon. So 3 Walmart orders, 1 Amazon order so far. So far, I've had luck with everything, even though that bed was that little quirky one that I talked about in the last video, where she messaged me forever, then ordered it late on a Friday, and then the tracking wasn't coming through. She started, anyway, that whole thing. Watch that last video if you want to get updates on all the issues that fell through with that. But let me see what else I got for you. There have been there's one person talking to me right now that showed she was interested in buying one of the items that I have, and I went to just go check, because ever since that first item canceled, I've been like, crap, every time somebody actually completes an order, I get a little stressed out, because I have to go check and make sure the price is still there and order it before it's out of stock. When I went to go look for it, I was like, you know what, let me just check on Amazon. And I found it for like $6 cheaper on Amazon. I haven't ordered it yet because she hasn't, placed an order. But if she does, I mean, that'll help me profit-wise because I can order it cheaper on Amazon and she'll get it faster. She'll get it faster, but unless I run into that issue with the shipping, I'm still waiting for it, like I said. For some of you who don't know, I use a credit card for these things. Basically what I'm doing is until I can make enough profit to start an LLC, which I think I'm almost there. I don't think it's that expensive. I'm using a credit card that I have that I don't use for anything else. I'm only using it for this to purchase the items, and then I'm paying off those items the moment the payouts come through on Facebook, and then I'm taking the profit and putting that in a different savings account so that I can keep track and save up that profit to put towards the little future things that I need to, legitimize and scale this if I want to. No automation yet. I use a Trello board right now to keep track of my sales. I'll probably switch to an Excel document soon. The Trello board's I love Trello for stuff and organizing, but for something like this, it's probably unnecessary. I'm sure everybody else uses an Excel sheet. Once I do that, I'll update you on an Excel sheet, and maybe I'll put it in the description for you guys to use if you want it. That's pretty much it, though. Thanks for your guys' interest. I saw the comments, and I responded to a couple of them. That is the update on the Amazon order. If I miss something, just ask me in the comments and let me know what else you want to know about. I'm sure there's plenty of things that I didn't bring up, and I'll make sure to cover it and answer you in the comments as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.